Greetings, YouTube. There we go. Now you can see me if you want to. Oh, what a day, what a day. I woke up, had to wait 3 hours to get a load. Apparently, well, I said only Mantino will, plan my loads. Apparently, they only do so between 9 and 5. So, that was fun. Then they sent me right back to Morris, which 198 empty miles. Added the fact that I had to go 25 miles further south from where I delivered in, right outside Indianapolis to find a place to park. Now I'm on my way to Omaha, Nebraska. They sent me back to Morris. I picked up another Costco load, and this one's headed to Omaha, Nebraska. 430 loaded miles. I get paid for both loaded and empty miles. So that's, do a little math. 628? Yeah, something like that. 628 miles. So, that'll be nice. Our pay week goes Thursday through Wednesday, which is very odd. But, that's the way it goes. Pay week ends on Wednesday and we get that check Friday. Which means that my pay week ended today with exactly one load of just over 300 miles, loaded and empty. Hillsdale to Morris, then Morris to Indianapolis. Turn that in to payroll. So, take out the $100 advance I got that I'm living on, and my check isn't going to be squat. But next check, that's looking hopeful. Especially if they send me back from Nebraska to Morris empty. Oh, that'll be lovely. I seriously doubt they're going to do that. They might let me sit out there for a day rather than send me 430 miles, paid miles. Paid miles never actually match driven miles. The driven miles are always more. And I actually had to, they've been bugging me since I got my own truck, way back in, September or whatever. Every 2 weeks I keep getting this message about how I have to read and accept a mileage-based driver pay explanation or something like that. Anyways, the way they figure how many miles it is some Rand McNally program. You've probably heard of them. They do a lot of map shit. And, I think what that program does is draw a straight fucking line between 2 points and see how many miles apart they are. Which is great. But there are no fucking straight roads in this goddamn country. Even a road that looks straight on a map still has twists and turns and, whatever. I'm not bitching. Well, I did once upon a time, but not right now. I also talked to Keith again today, and he, I was complaining about the bullshit I had to deal with yesterday with safety. Her telling me I'm going too fast even though I was going slower than the government living in the truck and all this stuff. And Keith told me, don't worry about that. Okay? I actually got to meet Keith yesterday too, who's does not match at all the voice that he has. I was expecting some tall, skinny guy with a ponytail. Why, I don't know. But that's the image I got in my mind. It was Keith talking to him. And no, he's a really heavy-set black guy. Short cropped hair. Does not sound like it at all. That might sound racist, but, the image that popped into my head talking to him was a tall, skinny guy with a ponytail. I don't know why. White guy. I don't know why. That's just, you hear somebody's voice and you come up with a mental picture, then you see him, you're like, whoa. That's not at all what I expected. But anyways, I was bitching about, you know, the safety shit and the fact that the radar on this truck is oversensitive or poorly calibrated or whatever the hell it is. And I might get yelled at by safety again for what I did today, which is not following too close, but there were a couple times when I was going downhill and the engine brakes will come on at 67 miles an hour and hold me there. Okay? I mean, if it's a really steep hill, I'm carrying a lot of weight, you know, downgrade, it might allow me to go up to even 70. But by then the RPMs on the truck are so high that the Jake is really pulling you down. You know, going down a mountain, of course, you know, I wouldn't go that fast. But these are just, sorry, I got an itch on my finger. But these are just Iowa hills, and it's no big deal. So, you know, sorry, look at the light. Look at the ceiling of my truck. It's so interesting that I'm filming it for you. Ah, crap. And then I go and drop the phone. Anyways, these are just Iowa hills, and, you know, I overrode the Jake brake and let the truck speed up, because what the hell? Why not get a free gravity assist from, you know, save a little bit of money, go a little bit faster. If there's nobody around, there's no danger. I mean, it's not like I'm going, you know, 80 miles an hour around a curve or some shit like that. I'm just coasting downhill. Anyways, that happened 3 times today, so they might yell at me about that. Because if you go faster than 67, the truck tattles on you and says you've gone and had an overspeed violation, and there'll probably be fucking videos to watch. But Keith told me not to worry about this safety bullshit, because that's not what they look at in safety. They've got a complicated formula that calculates a risk analysis score, where the lower the number is, the better your, you know, better your score is. And my score is currently 0. That's right, I have a 0 risk analysis score. It's just about as good as it gets. He compared it to golf, and I don't think anybody's ever gotten a 0 in golf, so that set my mind at ease a little bit. You know, telling me I'm doing a wonderful job. I am going to be late with this load a couple hours, but that's not my fault. Well, okay. I told him I wouldn't be there till 9. It's supposed to be there at 7. I told him I'm not going to be able to make it there until 9. I'm hoping when I get up at 6 a.m., I'll only have like 2 hours, maybe a little less. I got about 100 miles left to go. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get there at 8, and, you know, okay, you know, it's not 9, it's 8. Should be better, right? If not, I'll sit there until 9. The customer service has already called him, told him I'm not going to be there at the pre-appointment time. But, you know, I said I'd be there at 9. So, you know, that'll work. But this they could do better. They could stack loads. Today, by 5 p.m., I should have gotten another load telling me what I'm doing after, you know, after Omaha. Where am I going? They haven't said. Yesterday, they could have told me that I was going to go back to Morris today, and I wouldn't be late at all, because I would have driven 2 hours north instead of half an hour south, and gotten past Indianapolis, gotten to a rest area there in Indiana, and, you know, inefficiency is what it is, and it sometimes bugs me. But I've gone on long enough, so I'm going to end this video. Love you, YouTube. I'll talk to you later.